Welcome to Living the Empowered Life. My name is Yvonne and this channel is all about bringing you content that's empowering, encouraging and inspiring. Also in this channel I share book reviews and share with you books that I've read in case you want to check them out for yourself. I also take you out and about with me when I do things that help me to live an empowered life. From time to time I might share the odd product with you. So if this is the type of content that you're looking for, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be notified of any new uploads. And if you like the content, please hit the thumbs up. So in today's video I want to share with you a book that I've recently read over the holidays. It was just a quick fun holiday read and it is by Megan Hess and it is a book about Coco Chanel. So as you can see, this book is a beautiful looking book. It is right in line with the type of books that I love to look at. It's black and white. It has got the lovely silver gilding edges. It's not a big book to read actually, and with the illustrations in it, you know, I read this book in a few days. But what inspired me to pick up this book, as I said, I was just drawn to the cover of it. And also as well, I am really into fashion. I do have quite a few coffee table fashion type books. And when I saw this book, I thought, yeah, I'm going to check it out. I browsed through the book and when I saw the beautiful pictures, which I'm going to show you in a minute, that Megan Hess illustrated, besides the information that was in this book, I definitely said, yes, I'm going to pick this up. So this book usually retails for $14.99 and I picked it up from a local discount store near me in my neck of the woods. It's called TK Maxx. And I don't usually go into this shop. It was just that I was on one of my walks and I popped in and I saw this little book. I got this book for £6.49. It was the last one left on the shelf actually. And I noticed that it had a little bit of damage on the book. And I cheekily asked the sales assistant if I could get any further money off. So she gave me an extra 10% off this book. So it wasn't actually a bad buy. And one of the things that really struck me about this book was that even though a lot of people are familiar with Chanel being a high-end luxury brand, you know, they do bags, they do clothes, accessories, all that type of stuff, this book really is about the woman herself, Coco Chanel. I really did find this book really interesting to read, and it was broken up really, the text was broken up by beautiful illustrations that Megan Hess shared throughout the book. I mean, look at this. This woman is really, really talented. So I want to quickly share with you 6 things I didn't know about Chanel. First of all, her name is not Coco Chanel. Her name is Gabrielle. She was born Gabrielle, not Coco, and she was brought up in an orphanage. At the age of 12, her mother died. Her mother was a laundry woman. Her father, not much is said in this book about her father because he abandoned her before that time. So after her mother died, she had to go and live in an orphanage that was run by nuns. The second thing I didn't know about Coco Chanel was that a lot of her inspiration came from her time living in that orphanage. So the black and white design, which is synonymous with Chanel, the black and white theme that runs throughout all of her work, actually was inspired by the uniform of the nuns. Also, the lovely Chanel beads with the double C logo design, I will insert a clip of that here, was inspired by the rosary beads that the nuns used to wear. Also at the orphanage, she was taught to sew. So that is where a lot of her early inspiration for Chanel came from. And I know throughout this book, just from reading what Megan Hess has said and from what Chanel has said, where her words have been quoted, she didn't really like talking about her childhood. But, you know, I find the fact that I'm able to hear this information and read about it quite inspirational. The third thing I didn't know about Chanel was her aspirations was not to become a designer, it was to become a singer. And that was her first love. And she used to sing at a little Parisian club. She had a couple of songs which included the words Coco in it. So that is where her name actually Coco came from, because her audience would always refer to her as Coco because she used to sing songs with the words Coco in it. Also as well, she did say that her father used to call her Little Coco. But the name really didn't stick then, but the name obviously stuck later on, you know, and she used that in part of developing Coco Chanel. When she first got into design, she didn't start as a clothes designer, she started as a hat maker. She used to make beautiful, elaborate hats. She was around a lot of high society people and mixed in a lot of upper class circles, and she was able to get kind of inspiration for design by looking at things like the sailors' outfits and different people in those type of circles. Another thing I didn't know about her is that she dated the Duke of Westminster in the 1920s, and one of the things she noticed about him was his love of tweed. And that is where the inspiration came from for those lovely tweed suits that have been heavily featured throughout all of Chanel's catwalk collections. So as you can see, this book is filled with a lot of information about the woman behind the fashion house. But I wanted to show you some of the beautiful pictures that Megan Hess has used to illustrate throughout this book. Her attention to detail, I mean, I don't know about you, but I think she is an amazing illustrator, an amazing artist. To be able to draw like this actually is a real gift. And even in this picture, it has a story to tell, because the first perfume for Chanel was called Chanel No. 5. And obviously it was a mixture of a name that she had, and also because her lucky number was number 5. And throughout the book, you're just treated to really beautiful illustrations and information about somebody who has had a real big impact on the fashion culture and fashion industry. I mean, it was just a pleasure to read this book. So I just wanted to share with you actually this quick, fun holiday read. Nothing too strenuous, nothing too heavy. You know, it was just a nice little luxury, beautiful book that I picked up. The pictures are just absolutely beautiful. I can't stop showing them to you. If you want to get this book, you can actually get it on Amazon and also on World of Books. That is where I managed to find, you know, the other ones in her series. And I think I'll probably pick up her book about the little black dress. And I think she's got a book on Paris as well. So I'll probably pick up another couple of these little books. So I would definitely recommend getting this book if you're interested in fashion, if you're interested in finding out about the person behind the fashion brand, then this book is definitely going to be for you. Also as well, if you don't have a lot of space and you love coffee books, this book actually is a nice addition to a coffee table or to a table or desk in general. The person who did this book, Megan Hess, definitely understood the assignment, because even in doing this book, it feels in line with her luxury brand, and I'm sure that Coco Chanel would have been proud of the book that Megan Hess has put together. If you've read this book or if you have this book, let me know below in the comments. I will leave a link to it in the description box below. Until the next video, take care.